Alright guys, I'm back for another video. In this video, we're going to give the boss the ability to talk or make different sounds or make, say things and stuff like that. So for the start, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add some sounds for the boss to actually use. I went ahead and loaded quite a few of them. I had Miss Spoon actually voice act all of these sounds here. Notice that I made a folder called sounds. I gave it a color. It's teal. That's just how I like to organize stuff. And she's recorded sounds. They are saved in WAV format. I believe you can use other formats, but I don't know. Will it let it play?
Those who know do, those that understand teach. Aristotle.
So I've got these sounds that I can use, and I'm gonna use that. The last thing we did was look around. There's a sound. I'm gonna use this one right here. You can't hide forever.
You cannot hide forever.
Okay, that sound, I'm gonna pair it up with the most recent thing we added, which is the look around thing. So in here, whenever look around is called, I'm also going to make her say you can't hide forever. So it gives a little bit more feel to what's happening here. Okay, in order to do that, you're going to need to go to your test world and add a blank node or a white node. This is just going to be, it's going to hold the sound player for me. So in here, I'm going to call this one extras. And then I'm going to add I think it's just audio, an audio stream player. Here we go. And I'm going to call this one Boss Talk Player. I'm also going to make this a unique thing. So I'll say make this unique. And I think that's all I really need right there. Boss Talk Player. I put it in a folder called Extras. Now we need to give the boss access to this new thing that we just added. So let's go back to the boss. Up at the top is where I typically do this. Let me grab it from over here. I'm kind of cheating. I'm going to grab my... I'm just looking for it. Pausing. Okay, found it. It is the sound effects player. Actually, no, it's not. It's a Boss Talk player. Doop doop. I'm gonna make a little section here for this. So I'm gonna go sound stuff because we might get quite a bit of things in our sound stuff. Alright, this is getting access to that sound player. First we need to get the parent, then get node or null boss talk player. Don't really want to talk about that too much, but if you think about it, in the test world, your boss is in here, so then it needs to get that parent, then all the way down to boss talk player. I think that maybe it would work without all that. Let's test it. Why not? It might work with just get node or null boss talk player. We can verify that that's working by just in the ready function we could say print player is comma boss talk player dot name. Let's see if this even works. Let's go to test world and play it. If it works, it'll say the name of that thing. Failed. Okay, so that failed. Let's try with this other one. And yep, it did work. Okay, so we do have to do it that way. See, I don't always have to question myself all the time. Okay, so Here is our Boss Talk player. It gets access to it. And then I need a sound. I need to get access to that sound file path. Let me grab one more thing. Quips. This is going to be a quip. So I'll say var quip. At least I think that's it. No, it's not a quip. Alright, sorry for wasting your time. Looking for target. And then we have sounds, bosses, and then basically it's just drag. Ooh, why did it do that? It's basically just drag in the sound file location. So you can see I have cannot hide forever, and I have catch up. So I had 2 looking for target players. Okay, so I've got the player, get sound player, and then here's some sounds to choose from. Now we're going to roll down and we're going to make another function that's going to allow us to use that player to play a certain sound. So I'm going to make a function here. Alright, I filled some of this stuff in for us real quick. Okay, so I made the function name, play boss talk sound, and I have one argument here, and that's just the name for the sound. Hopefully you can see a pattern in what I'm doing this. I'm leaving space for me to have and add additional sounds. So for like, if I want to have another sound, like sound name some attack, right? Like mega attack, right? I give that space here for me to add another attack sound or another thing for him to say, and I can call those different sounds by putting in the correct name. So let's continue. I'll just comment this. I'll put this as a comment right there so you can see it as an example for how you might do other sounds. But you say, I want to play a sound, and you tell it the name or the type of sound that you'd like to play. And then it checks that. Okay, he's wanting to play the looking for target sound. So that means we need to do this thing. And this is go to the looking for target list sounds right here and randomly select one of those items from 0 all the way up to the size of that list. This should be looking for target sound. Okay, so what does it do? It says, okay, he wants to play a looking for target. Go up here and randomly pick one of those 2. If I drop more sounds in there, then it won't just pick from 2, it'll pick from 3, 4, 5, however many I drop in there. Okay, so then it randomly selects from those, puts it into sound. If that's, look right here, if it doesn't exist, can't find what you're talking about, then the else is going to play, and it's going to say, I shouldn't say Smith the Destroyer, I should say Spoon, play talk sound, the name of the sound could not be found. Now I did that because I was trying to troubleshoot something. You can have that if you would like. If not, then we want to play the boss sound. Okay. Alright, I hope you didn't go forward. A lot of you guys will skip past the video, and I just had to move that back right there. So, boss talk player. So it grabs the correct sound, loads it, and tells the player to go ahead and play it. Okay, so now this play sound thing should work. We just need to add it to here. Add it to the look around thing. So when look around is called, we also want to call this function. So I'll come down here and I'll say, let's add this function. And the name of the sound that we're looking for is looking for target sound. So now it's going to look around, create a tween, pick one left or right, and it's going to say some kind of quip, or it's going to say looking for a target thing. All right, let's give that a shot. He'll probably keep saying it like over and over a million times because remember when it kept looking around, it's just going to keep saying it. It'll probably start overwriting itself, but here we go. Let's see if it does it.
Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up with you.
There we go. So now she's going to move around, and then when she looks around, she's also going to tell the player, I'm going to catch you and do attack you or something, you know.
Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up with you.
Hopefully it'll say that other one too. What was the other one?
Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up with you. You cannot hide forever.
There we go. See how it's going between those two?
You cannot hide forever.
And if I was to drop another one in there, it would choose from those three. So what you can do is you can get a bunch of different types of sounds. Take a look at the ones I have for mine. I'm just going to move it over. This is my game. I added a bunch of different ones. I have attack warning, basically telling the player that something's about to happen. This is them like, I'm going to get you. This would be the sounds for when the game is over, like when you defeat the boss, and sometimes the boss is going to laugh at you. This one's the beginning when you first start fighting the boss. This is if the boss hits you and he killed you, then she's like, ha ha ha, sucker. And then quips are just other things that they could say. So if you look at the top of my code here, I have a pretty big list of different sounds that can be played, and I just fill them in. And if I make more, instead of reprogramming my whole thing, let's say I have Miss Spoon say another thing, right? Then I just drag and drop them into the boxes, and I can add more and more sounds without having to redo my whole code. So, all right, that's it for giving your boss sound effects. Hopefully that was useful to you. I'll see you guys in the next video.